Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. We are going to begin shortly with our board chair, Tim Campbell. So whenever you're ready, Tim.
Well, good morning. I guess I'm kicking off the kickoff. So welcome and thank you for taking the time out of your morning to join us here at United Way of Central Florida. I'm Tim Campbell with Clark Campbell, Lancaster, and Munson, and I am the 2020-2021 United Way of Central Florida Board Chair. This morning, you'll hear highlights of all the incredible work that you are helping us do in our communities, from our Resource Development Chair, Troy Smith, our Community Impact Chair, Ashley Bell Barnett, and United Way staff members Rod Crowley, Ansley Woods, Danielle Baker, and our own CEO and President, Christina Criser Jackson. I personally have been a big fan and supporter of United Way since I first learned about all that United Way does within our Tri-County area nearly 30 years ago. So I must have been about 5 years old, I guess. Since then, I've seen firsthand the results that have resulted from the hard work of a dedicated and passionate staff, from a volunteer board who is equally passionate and dedicated, and an army of over 1,000 volunteers and donors. So together with local experts, United Way establishes priorities of need, and volunteers help guide donor dollars to services that achieve those community goals and monitor those programs to ensure they are accountable to our community and efficiently providing the services that are so badly needed by citizens in our community. As we navigate through the uncharted territories of COVID-19 together, and we plan for and through our recovery, United Way of Central Florida will continue to be present throughout our community, in our schools, at our healthcare providers, with our local businesses, restaurants, shops, and your faith organizations. United Way is present where we live, work, and raise our family. And when our friends, colleagues, and neighbors reach out for help, we are there, thanks to you. United Way is committed to building sustainable, inclusive, and resilient communities by providing opportunities for every person to have access to basic needs, financial education, health resources, educational opportunities, and more. And that's why I live united.
Tim, thank you so much for kicking us off. And I think now we're going to go ahead and hear from our Resource Development Chair, Troy C. Smith.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Troy C. Smith, and I am the 2020-2021 United Way of Central Florida Resource Development Chair. With your help, United Way of Central Florida will continue to tackle the complex needs in Polk, Hardee, and Highlands counties to create positive, lasting change in our community. We all have a stake in what befalls our fellow citizens. We all benefit when a child succeeds in school, when someone finds a job that will help provide for their family, or when more people are able to access quality, affordable health care. As you can obviously tell, this year's campaign is quite different. Though we are not face-to-face, nor get a chance to interact and feel each other's energy, I'm still filled with an immense level of pride being associated with United Way. You know, last April, during our 2019 annual meeting, I spoke about hope, and I broke it down into an acronym, or actually several. Well, this year, I'm extremely excited and humbled to be the Resource Development Chair because our community is counting on hope. So last year, when I did this, I had some background music, and you know what, for this event, I'm gonna try my best to simulate that as well. So give me a second. All right, so hope. Hanging on to positive expectations. As Tim mentioned, with this pandemic and all the social unrest in an election year with communities on the verge of an economic meltdown, I would say we definitely need hope. As we start our 2020 campaign, I'd like to encourage everyone in this great community to stay positive and let go of thoughts that don't make you strong or us strong. Remembering yesterday's tragic mistakes only cripples our ability to hope for tomorrow. So hope, helping out people everywhere. You see, our role as leaders in our community is to do all we can to make sure people around us don't lose hope. Leadership in a time of uncertainty is difficult. It's challenging, yet uncertainty is a permanent part of life. This is why in times like these, people need you. People are looking to you and I for direction, inspiration, and ultimately hope. In times of disruption filled with tension and uncertainty, we also have to disrupt our own patterns. Don't hide behind what's comfortable and what you used to do, or how our campaign kickoffs used to be. I ask everyone in this community to continue to show that you care. Let's allow our empathy and humanity to show not just through this campaign, but throughout the rest of our lives. You see, what affects us directly affects us indirectly, because we all are brothers and sisters, and not only make up our community, but we also make up the human race. You know, recently I put a post on Facebook and I said, our best learned lessons are often learned in our worst times. So at this time, I'm honored to be the 2020-2021 United Way of Central Florida Campaign Resource and Development Chair, because United Way provides a platform of hope. At this time, I'd like to turn it over to Ansley Woods.
Troy, thank you so much. You do such a wonderful job at encouraging and leading our team, and we are just thankful for the empowering message of hope. And my hope today for each of you is that you will be encouraged by the good work that is being done through United Way of Central Florida. And I hope that you'll be challenged to show up this campaign season, because it is going to look a little bit different, but we can make a big impact if you are a part of it. You know, each year we have a dedicated group of organizations and campaigns that run early before the campaign actually kicks off. This year we had 12 companies and individuals that intentionally gave as a Pacesetter account. This year, with those 12 companies, we have a preliminary total of over $187,000. What an incredible tone that they have placed on our 2020 campaign. At this time, it is my great honor to celebrate and say thank you to those 2020 Pacesetter accounts. Those accounts include Bank of Central Florida, Campfire USA, Central Florida Regional Planning Council, Citizens Bank and Trust, Fairfield Logistics Advisors, First Southern Bank, Lou and John Fitzwater, Lighthouse for the Blind and Low Vision, Miss Sarah D. McKay, Peace River Center, United Way of Central Florida, and Laura and Jim for Plank. It is with heartfelt gratitude that we celebrate and recognize each of our Pacesetter accounts. We know this campaign is going to look a little different, but we're so encouraged by your generosity and the excitement that you have placed on our 2020 campaign season. So today, this morning, we challenge each of you to lean in a little harder, to hear the many ways that United Way of Central Florida is making a lasting change in our community, and hear the ways you, as a donor, a volunteer, or a community advocate, are making a difference. It is my great pleasure to send it over to Ashley Bell Barnett, who's going to provide an update on the meaningful impact that you are creating in Polk, Hardee, and Highlands counties.
Thank you, Ansley, and good morning, everyone. My name is Ashley Bell Barnett, and I serve as Community Impact Chair for United Way. United Way of Central Florida is still committed to our impact areas and our partners. This is the best way that we can help our community. We are making great strides in our fight to disrupt the cycle of poverty in Central Florida, and United Way invests in programs that will fill in the gaps and to serve and can measurably improve critical community needs. Our volunteers work together to evaluate funding requests from local nonprofits. Our teams participate in site visits, study applications, and assess the effectiveness of service, and to begin recommending funding allocations. United Way provides high-risk youth with positive role models who can educate and share experiences and resources with our students. United Way also helps our families and individuals find and maintain financial stability by investing in programs that produce reliable and sustainable results. With guidance from experts on the health steering team, United Way of Central Florida increases access to health care and for hardworking uninsured. Every year, our community investment team volunteers research the best possible options on investing your donations. Thank you to all of our amazing volunteers. And of course, if you'd like to sign up to help United Way of Central Florida and to volunteer, just visit unitedwayofcentralflorida.org/volunteer. Thank you so much to our community and for all of our donors and everything you do on behalf of our great staff, and to all of you. We really appreciate what your dollars do and how it affords individuals in our community to take a step and rise up and to overcome all the many challenges during this year. It's a great honor to serve, and I'm just so excited about our new campaign. I know together we can work together, we hold hands and share in the same interest that we can elevate our Tri-County area. And now I'll turn it over to Danielle Baker. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ashley, and good morning, everyone. So excited to be on to share today. You know, I am really, really blessed to call Polk, Central Florida home. I grew up right here in Polk County in Bartow, Florida, and I tell you, having humble beginnings has been truly amazing and awe-inspiring. In fact, our community of Polk, Highlands, and Hardee County is so strong. We leverage all of our resources, and we embrace each other, especially in our greatest time of need. You know, it still takes a village to raise a child, and I'm so excited to share that our village has hugged me and my family in our greatest times of need. While growing up, I really didn't understand that our family was just really in a tough space because we had so much love from our friends, family, our faith-based organizations. And we didn't know that our rat-infested, dilapidated house was just not possibly the safe place for us. But again, our friends and family came to help and support us. It was not until I was in the 6th grade that I understood that we were going through some tough times because my mom was going through a tough time herself medically, and I didn't understand the difference. I spoke to my mom's best friend and told her my concerns as a 6th grader. And at that time, she stepped in and she was able to contact resources to help our family directly. My mom's best friend, Emma Carter, she called 211. You see, 211 is our United Way of, our lifeline of United Way. It's our 911, so you can call it and text it. If you're in Polk, Highlands, and Hardee County, you can just text your zip code to 898-211. And you too will have access to a myriad of resources to assist you. Even if you're not able to verbally talk about that time with your friends and loved ones, our trained specialists are there 24 hours, 7 days a week, and able to assist you in multiple languages. Through 211, my mom was able to receive help for her medical needs. And it took about 2 years to get through that service. But that service gave us hope. They gave us hope that this is just going to be the beginning of a great journey, that we would not necessarily have to succumb to the tough environment that we were in. In fact, that very organization leveraged its strong network and connected us with another important organization, being Salvation Army. My family moved from Bartow to Lakeland, and the Salvation Army took us in, and we stayed in the Transitional Living Center for 2 years. We could not go back to our home because it was being torn down. It was just not up to code for the city of Bartow. And I'm so grateful that it's gone, that our family is safe, and we were able to seek respite at Salvation Army. And there, every Tuesday, our family was able to be invested and have a wealth of knowledge shared with us for family life skills, whether that's health, education, financial stability. And the beautiful thing about it, that as a teenager, I was also able to tap into those resources. We had trained individuals come in to teach us that our credit score is our report card of life. And I was able to understand that because, of course, I was a student. These are the type of resources that were available to my family and I. Also, for us being able to tap into other health resources for my sister, my mom, and for educational purposes, my mom was able to go back to school and receive her medical billing and coding certification so that she too can strengthen our community and be a huge impact in our community and strengthen our family units. Because of these resources through health, education, financial stability, I'm so grateful and proud to say that I went off to college and I earned my degree and I came back desiring to be a contributing member of society. And I was grateful and blessed to be a proud associate of GEICO, where at that time, being at GEICO, I was loaned for 4 months to assist United Way of Central Florida in our fundraising efforts for the entire state of Florida. At that time, I knew United Way was a great organization, but it wasn't until I was invested as a volunteer that I learned that all of the resources that my family had available during our greatest time of need were all funded by United Way of Central Florida. How inspiring, take a moment to think about that. I was going through those services, receiving these things, and then being out in the community and being able to personally thank you all, volunteers, those who give your times, talents, and treasures on a year-round basis to United Way, to thank you personally. Thank you. Thank you for all that you do for our community. It makes a huge difference. And we never know when our time of need may be. Maybe right now, we are doing completely fine and just standing in the gap for prayer for others who need it. But just know that if you're ever needing anything, reach out to us here at United Way. We live united. This is what living united means to us. And we're just so grateful to call you all friends and partners in our community that continue to strengthen it in a mighty way. And you know, right now, with the current situation of our economy, we have a lot of need in our community, and we are constantly striving to find new solutions to old problems. In fact, this year, starting as of last year, about a year now, we have been activating mobile food drops to meet our community where the greatest need is, because oftentimes transportation can be a concern. So why not meet them where they are? Join me by watching this clip of one of our mobile food drops.
Hello everybody, we're here at Centro de Guadalupano Catholic Mission here in Eagle Lake / Winter Haven area. We have the Central Florida Healthcare, George W. Jenkins In Hunger Initiative mobile food pantry in operation. Feeding Tampa Bay dropped off their truck of about 10,000 pounds of food a little over an hour ago. The traffic flow at this location goes around the entire church property and has been very smooth for the first drop at this location today. Some of the items being given out are orange juice.
Have a good day.
We gave out about 50 backpacks that a local high school senior collected for students. The volunteers are boxing up the items for each family that's coming through. As you can see, bread, chips, tomatoes, fruit.
There's some under here, okay?
Also some baked chicken patties. Great selection of fresh fruit and produce here today. There's 2 different churches who are volunteering today to help with the process. And things are going extremely smoothly as far as record keeping of numbers served and the entire handout process. Thank you for joining us. Hi, everyone. I'm Rod Crowley, the COO from United Way of Central Florida, and I'm in Fort Meade at one of the George W. Jenkins in Hunger Initiative mobile food pantries. Just like on that clip, I apologize for that video or that audio once again. We're at the American Legion in Fort Meade, where Help of Fort Meade staff and volunteers are conducting a food distribution to approximately 200 households today. I'm going to show you a little more. These sites are more important now than ever for our community. Last month, we served almost 30,000 individuals at our 17 sites located in food deserts throughout Polk County. And we are hoping to expand into Highlands and Hardee counties soon. COVID-19 has impacted the Tri-County area and the world greatly. United Way of Central Florida has responded as an amplifier, broker, and convener for millions of dollars in resources for our community and its residents. An example of overwhelming community response has been the United Community Relief Fund, which has provided over $610,000 in funds for nonprofits to assist community members affected specifically by COVID-19 through valuable direct services and assistance in partnership with the GiveWell Community Foundation. Additionally, the George Jenkins Foundation stepped in to provide funding for additional food resources at our pantries, childcare for essential workers, educational agency funding, and much needed assistance for homeless Polk County Schools students. United Way of Central Florida has also partnered with Highlands County to assist individual citizens in applying for $1.25 million in CARES funding. Through this all, the true constant has been 60 amazing United Way funded partner agencies dedicated to providing the very best in nearly 90 education, financial stability, health, and safety net programs. As you can see, our continuity, response, and stability have been amazing through this pandemic. But the need is greater now than it has ever been. I want to go ahead and turn this over to our CEO to tell you more.
Thank you, Rod, and we appreciate you joining us from the field. Hello, everyone. I'm Christina Criser Jackson, and I'm proud and grateful to serve as your president and CEO of United Way of Central Florida. I want to echo the sentiments of how proud we are of our United Way of Central Florida supporters, donors, volunteers, and partners during this difficult time. But it doesn't stop there. Our staff have been working around the clock to provide additional support during this time of great need. Our 211 information referral service that you heard from Danielle about has received over 47,000 calls from people in need throughout Polk, Highlands, and Hardee County. That's an increase of 45% from last year, with a drastic increase to 4,500 calls just last month. Please help us spread the word of this valuable service available to all of our community members. You can call 211 or text your zip code to 898-211. Again, you can call 211 or text your zip code to 898-211. Throughout the year, United Way is dedicated to providing hardworking individuals and families with emergency assistance and relief, and especially during this coronavirus pandemic. Thanks to a partnership with the Polk County Board of County Commissioners, we currently have over $5 million in CARES funding for households that have experienced a decrease or loss of income due to COVID-19. Please again, reach out to our 211 information and referral service for the partner closest to you. In response to the COVID-19 crisis and rising levels of hunger in communities across the US, United Way is partnering with DoorDash on a temporary program called Ride United Last Mile Delivery. which delivers groceries and other essential items for up to 500 community members each week. These community members are some of our most susceptible and most vulnerable. They don't have transportation, they have underlying conditions, and they're in great need for such essential items. It includes seniors, those living with vulnerable populations, those who are quarantined, those who are transportation insecure, veterans, and other important members of our communities. We appreciate the local nonprofit partners, restaurants, businesses, and other organizations that are making this possible. With that, we want to say thank you. And we say thank you to our team of staff, volunteers, and board members. We would not have been able to mobilize, as you heard recently, and serve as quickly as we have been able to do without each and every one of you. We hope you will join me, our team of staff, my family, and our board members as proud supporters of United Way in our community this upcoming year. This pandemic has been hard on all, but United Way works harder, and we will not stop fighting for the health, education, and income of every community member in Polk, Highlands, and Hardee County. With that, this is a community organization. It's important for us to hear from you, our constituents, our community members. So we're going to take a few minutes to answer any questions you may have regarding United Way, the services we are providing, and this upcoming campaign. Please refer to the question and answer portion of our webinar to ask questions or of anyone on our panel. And I will switch that over to Catherine. Catherine, do you have any questions that have popped up? So feel free to use that question and answer portal or the comments portal.
I know one of the main questions you are all asking on the inside is how can you financially give a gift to United Way of Central Florida? And we would love to encourage you to go to our website, uwcf.org. We have a brand new e-pledge system that our marketing team has been working diligently on, and we would encourage you to check it out, to go ahead and make your pledge to the 2020 campaign.
Thank you, Ansley. And Danielle Baker, I hope you're seeing all that love. We really appreciate you sharing your testimony and representing all of those community members that have received assistance from United Way. I think that's it. Okay, with that, we're going to move to Troy, and we appreciate you all. Thank you so much for allowing our staff, our board, our volunteers, and especially our clients to receive the assistance that they need so greatly right now and allowing for us to serve. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Christina. And as you guys just saw, you saw a brief snapshot of some of the hands-on work that is being done throughout the Tri-County area. The needs for United Way funded programs and services are needed now more than ever. And we cannot do it without each and every one of you. So I encourage you to get involved and be a part of the mission to improve lives and strengthen our communities by giving financially, volunteering your time, and being an active advocate for the work that United Way of Central Florida is doing. We can truly achieve more when we work together. And I look forward to working with each of you through this 2020 campaign. And please, let's not forget hope. Hope. Healing overcomes this pandemic through empathy from everyone. So thank you again. Thank you to our 2020 Pacesetters, and thank you all for joining us today.